Hello, everybody. Now, welcome to Rise and Shine Movie News. I got a little piece of information. OK Magazine. I mean, those magazines you see at the grocery store all the time. There's a lot of stories, a lot of rumor. It's basically all rumor stuff, and then maybe some inside scoop, maybe some like something happened. Well, it deals with celebrities, basically. And you know what? Most of the time, those magazines are kind of right, though. I mean, they say something and then later on it ends up being true. So, I mean, take it with a grain of salt, but I have some news for you, and it's more of just, don't, it's not official, it's not coming from like a movie website that's legit. It's coming from OK Magazine, but I think it's fun to talk about, and that's Marvel's Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, she has superpowers, she can fly and all that stuff. There's a story where Rogue takes superpowers from her. I don't know too much of the character. I just know the little backstory in it. I know Rogue gets her powers from her. Her name's Carl Danvers, I believe. There's different kind of Captain Marvels. Well, anyway, Marvel has been looking for a female-led director, and they want a female director. There was, talks about the woman who directed Punisher Warzone being involved. I believe Coppola being involved. But now it's saying, OK Magazine is saying $20 million to Miss Angelina Jolie to direct Captain Marvel. Now, this is, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. I think it's fun to talk about it, though. Angelina Jolie, I know she directed another film prior to Unbroken. I haven't seen that other film, but I've seen Unbroken. And, I was very impressed on how basically it was well directed. It was well directed. Sure, I had some issues with a lot of other stuff, but you know what? It was well handled. It looked good. Like I said, it looks like she took her influence in a cinematographer from Clint Eastwood, and I think she handled herself very well in Unbroken, and I actually did enjoy Unbroken. It was really most of the problems that relied on that film was there's just too much going on with it. Editing wise, it wasn't that great, but overall, the look of the film, the direction of the film was well handled, was well done. So Angelina Jolie taking over for a Marvel flick, and they want her. They really want her. If this is true, $20 million, I can see it happening. I mean, I'm on board. I'm on board. I think Angelina Jolie does have an eye. She definitely knows how. She's been in the business for a long time, and she has a passion for directing. If she has a passion for it, why not? Captain Marvel. I mean, this is going to be her first. This is a big film. This is a big film, so I can see a lot of fans being worried about Angelina Jolie handling the property. But I'm all for it. Why not? I mean, like I said, I saw Unbroken. I don't see why Angelina Jolie. I mean, she probably would love to do it and make it more fun and for her kids. I mean, Marvel is all about fun, but tone, origin stories, whatever. I think Angelina Jolie, I don't know how much she knows of the comic book world. She looks like a woman who doesn't know very little of it. Just saying. But, if she was passionate for Unbroken, she was passionate for one project, and she's passionate for this project and really gets, the info, really does her homework and gets a screenwriting team that's going to give her a solid script and editing, some editing. I mean, Marvel is going to make sure this movie pans out good. If it's a disaster, they're not going to, they're just not going to they probably won't release it if it's a disaster. But Angelina Jolie, I'm all on board. Whatever, it's fine. If they get somebody else, that's fine as well. But I don't see anything wrong with Angelina Jolie taking hold of a Marvel property. Now they want a female director. That's maybe the issue I have. I mean, I don't have an issue of it being a female director, but if I was a Marvel studio, I don't think gender really matters of who's directing this movie. It really is who's the best candidate to direct this movie, whether it be female or male. I think you just got to get the best person who knows, who's gonna, be on board, who's gonna want to do this, who's gonna have the same compassion like James Gunn. James Gunn loved doing Guardians of the Galaxy. You can see it in his face. You can see it on his cast. They're having fun. That is the kind of attitude that more films should, bring to the table. But you know what? they're looking for a female director specifically. It has to be a female director. Fine. If I was in charge, though, I'd say it doesn't matter if it's female or male. Give me the best candidate. Give me the best. Give me somebody who's gonna who has an eye for direction, who's done pretty decent work, and who's gonna want to do this property. Angelina Jolie, it's saying that she's very much considering doing this property. So if it all comes down to it, if Angelina Jolie does come on board, why not? I mean, you do have Unbroken made a lot of money. You got to remember that Unbroken made a lot of money. And her name attached to this film doesn't hurt the film at all. It just makes it better because it's her name. It's her brand. It's going to say directed by Angelina Jolie. They're going to the same director who did Unbroken comes this superhero movie. It's all about the name. It's all about the brand. It's all about getting this first female movie off the grounds. And really, it's really them going against Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, I think, has a better shot at being something really, really... Well, they both got good shots, but Wonder Woman, I think I'm looking forward the most because Wonder Woman deserves and needs that big screen adaptation. Now, Gal Gadot is still a question mark. We'll see, but Angelina Jolie, I think my main concern about the Carl Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel movie is who's going to play Captain Marvel. And I really, really, really want the girl from, I believe, what's it called? The sci-fi show. It was a sci-fi show she was in. Also, the Riddick. Her name is it Smirnoff or something like that? Something like that. She was in Riddick, the last Riddick movie where she was she was a badass female, and she was in that sci-fi show. I can't. Something It might be a Smirnoff. Is it Smirnoff? Not. I can't remember her name. But I want her in the lead role. She fit the bill. She looked great when I saw her in the Riddick movie. She definitely has that personality. She has that charisma. I believe she was in talks with Marvel for something. I want her to be the next Captain Marvel. That would be amazing. I think they're talking to Divergent star. Now I'm forgetting her name. The Divergent star. What the hell's her name? Now I gotta look it up. See? Now I gotta look it up. Something Woodley, right? Just give me a minute. Shailene Woodley. See, Shailene Woodley. They're talking about Shailene Woodley being in Captain Marvel. I don't see that fitting. I just don't. Shailene Woodley just doesn't. First of all, I don't like the freaking. I do not like the movies. I think the movies are pretty bad, or at least the movie was pretty bad. Just looking up the other name, but Shailene Woodley wouldn't be wouldn't be my choice at all. Katie Sackhoff. Katie Sackhoff. I would love Katie Sackhoff to take the lead role in this. Hopefully she is playing Captain Marvel. She deserves something at least. She's really great. I think she'll be perfect as Captain Marvel. Katie Sackhoff. Shailene Woodley. She definitely has the name recognition, but I don't think she'll fit the part. So thank you guys for listening. That's Rise and Shine Movie News. So just want to talk a little bit about Angelina Jolie, taking over the Captain Marvel maybe property. I'm fine with it. I think Unbroken was a well-directed film. It made a lot of money. It makes sense. But if I was the head of the studio, I would look at all candidates, male or female. So we'll see how it goes. But it's looking like Angelina Jolie, if this is true, that's a big if this is true, she'll be taking that $20 million and directing Captain Marvel. So thank you guys for listening, and